Hi there, it's Chris Hamilton here with Sales Tip a Day, www.salestipaday.com. And before we get started in this podcast on how to keep in touch with people on LinkedIn, I thought what I'd do is just throw out, if you want access to a 14-part LinkedIn course that I've created with little known tips and tricks on how to get sales leads and sales prospects off LinkedIn. All you have to do in the US, text LinkedIn 14, that's 14, so LinkedIn and 14 to 44222. Or in Canada, text LinkedIn 14 to 1-855-969-5300. It'll ask for your email address, and then you'll receive a part of the course each day for the next 2 weeks with some killer tips on how to attract clients and get prospects on LinkedIn. So today's podcast, what I'm going to talk about is how to use LinkedIn to keep in contact. And it was a valuable secret that I learned today in regards to this. I keep in touch with my LinkedIn contacts on a fairly consistent basis. I actually do this through a program called Contactually, but I'll get into another podcast on that in some point in time in the future. But what it does is it allows me to send kind of pre-formatted emails out to people that I'm connected to on LinkedIn on a consistent basis. And what I do is I create a quarterly email to go out. So I'll get to that in just a sec. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through this process of what I do. So let's say you reach out to someone on LinkedIn and you connect, or someone reaches out to you and connects with you. If they're in your wheelhouse or could be in your wheelhouse of business that you could be doing, my suggestion would be try to keep in contact with them on a quarterly basis as well. So what happens is once you connect, send them an email through LinkedIn and say, hey, thanks for connecting. Look forward to keeping in touch with you. I like to keep in touch with my LinkedIn connections. Don't like it to be a one and done. As such, I reach out on a fairly infrequent basis to see how things are going. Just hope you don't mind on that one. Regards, Chris. That's what I do for the first part. Then what happens is I go into their profile, and on the right-hand side, you'll get more information on them. There's a down arrow. You click that down arrow, at least as of the recording of this, which is February 2018. You go down, and their email address will be in there. Copy their email address, and make sure you put it in your email platform, or if you have an email marketing system, you can put it in there as well. And put a task out for this person quarterly to reach out to them and send them a message. So put that in your task manager. If you're using like Microsoft Outlook or something like that, you can put it in the task section down there. The one thing that I found that works really wonderful is reaching out with people, asking them how I can help them. It's not about what is in it for me, it's how can I help you? And that's when I see big results. So I'll give you an example. Today, a guy that I used to do business with several years ago, I keep sending him emails every quarter, and he ended up responding to me and saying, hey, let's get together. I got some stuff on the go with my new company. Would like to tell you a little bit more about that. What subsequently happened from this is in the discussion with him is I found out that he does a specific thing that works for my accounts payable software, and this could be a massive opportunity for us. So this one, and when I say massive opportunity, I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars a month of revenue for my company. So this one action of doing this, keeping in touch with people on a consistent basis, could potentially yield hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential revenue for my company. So as you said before, I use a program called Contactually.com to keep in touch with LinkedIn connections. What I'll do in the future is I'll do another podcast around this. It'll be a visual one, but I'll also do an audio podcast that'll walk you through that presentation and help you out more. So the moral of this, what I want you to understand is when you connect with someone on LinkedIn, keep in contact with them on a consistent basis, provide value to them, what's in it for them, not what's in it for you, and that's how you can master this. Once again, I'm going to go back to access my 14-part LinkedIn little known tips and tricks course. Go to, if in America, in the US, text LinkedIn 14, LinkedIn 14 to 44222. In Canada, text LinkedIn 14 to 1-855-969-5300. It'll ask for your email address. You'll end up on a drip campaign, and you'll see a a message come through once a day over 14 days with the course on this one. It's a $199 value for free. So there you go. You want to reach out to me, feel free to reach out to me, chris@salestipaday.com. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. And I greatly appreciate that.